sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Play one, and Prescott to the air.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Here's Prescott. Here's a diving catch right side. 22 yards there, a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Play action now, Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Odafe Oweh able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's a keeper with Prescott. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard. And I don't think he got in. He did it. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Now Lamar changing the play. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2nd down and 8.
Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes in the zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's now a 7-2 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And now following the safety, they'll have the football with a chance to take the lead as they begin following the free kick with a 1st and 10.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else.
They go play action with Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. They're all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 62 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
There he goes, right side. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Landon Aubrey now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, Jackson completes it to Aguilar. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 22. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Lamb will go in motion. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, they run the option on 2nd down.
And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he fires one incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35. Yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Bulldozes past him, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nailing over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Beckham will go in motion right. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Able to push his way through. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Flushed out right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Dallas passing game definitely in sync. They've got another first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On second down, it's Pollard. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll buy some time right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They toss it down to Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Dak. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for a big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Steps away. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down. Here's Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49.
Jackson to throw.
Flush to his right.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Jackson.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now Jackson.
They'll roll him out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson.
Being chased out left. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, this fan base on a losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while.